Hello, this is Saya, and pop quiz, kiddos. How do you encourage a player who has taken a much-needed break from Dead by Daylight when they first come back to the game after a 3 to 4 month hiatus? Do you A, provide an incentive to keep them playing? B, ensure to match said player with other players who might not be so good at the game or are as new or rusty as the returning player is? C, offer the player a friendly refresher tutorial that will help them get back to the game faster? Or D, provide them with a substantial discount in your microtransaction store to encourage them to keep on playing and ensure them that you want to give them a friendly welcome back. Now, just in case any behavior developers are watching, I'm going to give you a full 30 seconds to answer this question, because clearly it's got to be a really hard question to answer for you, right? If you chose all the above, congratulations! You win my undying respect! If your behavior, however, somehow chose option F, give returning player the maximum lockout timer possible when they get bullied in their very first game back, and somehow find this to be the correct choice and all others be wrong. Is this a video about me whining, bitching, and moaning, complaining that behavior decided to lock me out for the maximum time possible because I was getting bullied in the game? Partially! But it's also to talk about their shortcomings. Okay, so I'm going to get this out of the way now. I am not happy about the fact that my first game back, after 3 to 4 months, I am immediately bullied by a bully squad complete with flashlights, head-ons, and the whole 9 yards, basically. Now, the logical response from any normal player of this game would be to go, fuck this shit, I'm out. I was in no state of mind to properly attempt to counter this bullshittery. It was my first game back. I wanted to actually enjoy myself before the toxicity set in. And I didn't even get that chance because my first game back, it's as if the community sensed I was coming back and went, alright, let's make them regret ever coming back to this game. Full toxicity, grab the buckets, throw it! And like that chick from Carrie, I got doused from head to toe in toxicity from the moment I walked into the match. T-pads, head-ons, all the toxic shit I mentioned earlier happening. All in this very first match of me coming back. And like I said, I was not in the state of mind to deal with. I was like, this is my first game back, I want to enjoy myself. I'm not dealing with this right now. So I left the match, only to find out that I think it was a 60-minute long lockout, I believe it was? Yeah, it was a 60-minute lockout. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? I've been gone for 3 months. My best guess is that the lockout timer for every time you leave, that's, extended every time you leave a match, was frozen when I had first left, after basically rage quitting because of dealing with toxicity, just like this. Which, in my opinion, is completely unfair to me as a returning player. It's like permabanning a player on another MMO because they already goofed up once by saying a bad word in chat or something, and then after their ban got lifted, made the mistake of accidentally typing out said word again and not realizing they did until after they hit the enter key. True story, by the way, happened to a close friend of mine about 3 months ago. They were not happy. Now on to the second part of this video, assuming you all didn't just skip to this time code or whatever because you were tired of hearing me rant about being unfairly locked out. I have seen many YouTube videos online by popular and, really skilled Dead by Daylight players talking about a lot of the good things that BHVR has done since their royal fuck up with the palette update, and horrid things like with this season's event, Winter Chill, being less than it has been in their entire existence of this event. Thankfully, though, on the plus side note, is I've heard they've reverted their royal fuck up with the palettes. Finally! It won't be miserable playing Killer anymore, at least hopefully. Bully Squad was standing, of course. However, on the flip side of that coin, they are offering the least amount of rewards in their Winter Chill event they've ever offered in the history of this event. And I know I mentioned this just a few moments ago, but still, what the fuck, BHVR? You've had one of your worst years on record. Fail after dumbass decision after dumbass decision. And you end the year with this? For a year that was supposed to be a health update, you guys have done the exact opposite from improving the game. And then, as if to Mr. Birds release the hounds, the remaining players who had an inkling of faith in you still that you would do something great this year, you release this year's Winter Chill with daily and monthly rewards that are so bad it makes players want to just quit the game on principle. So, with all that said, given the amount of time it's taken me to both record and edit this video, my lockout's probably up. So, against my better judgment and probably stupidity, I'm gonna relaunch Dead by Daylight and try again. If anybody's still watching up to this point, which I'm surprised if you have, is wondering why I'm not streaming anymore, I gave it the good college try. I streamed for a month straight, trying to be as consistent as possible, only being late, I think, twice throughout the entire month. My viewer count never went up. And I'm just sitting there going, I'm following every single streamer's guide online, which tells me one thing. These guys are full of shit. I don't know how these big streamers got their big audiences, but be it luck, paying off a company to give them a bunch of fake viewers or forward people in their direction, that's how they got their big audiences and were able to succeed as streamers. My personal thoughts is they paid a company to give them a bunch of fake users, basically a bunch of bot accounts to sit there and give the stream viewership. And as everybody knows, big viewer numbers increase the chances that more people are going to show up to a stream because it's more people to interact with and a seemingly bigger community to talk with. I would bet my Steam account that 90% of streamers out there with these big audiences, about 80% of them are bot accounts with predetermined messages to make it look like they're living people, and the rest are actual people who walked in to watch the videos. And with the advent of AI being humanly realistic these days, would you really be able to tell the difference between an AI acting like a human being and an actual person? If you said yes, you're either lying through your teeth or you honestly think you can tell the difference when you really can't. Because these companies aren't going to use just any average out there ChatGPT version 1.0, okay? They're going to pay out the ass to make sure that their product given to these streamers is as humanly realistic as possible. So it has the ultimate convincing aspect to it when it goes into their streams. And if you think I'm making it up, feel free to Google streamer AI audience. You'll find out there are a lot of tools out there that can simulate people in your streams during a live session. But Desire, what about those streamers who've been streaming for years before AI was even a thing? Elementary, my dear Nublet. Even before AI, bots were very good at being convincing, albeit with flaws that the astute viewer might be able to see and point out. But you have to really pay attention to spot them. With all that said, if you're still watching by this point, thank you so much for watching to the end. It means a lot to me in regards to helping my channel get more viewership, and also just the fact that you took the time to watch or listen to me rant for the last 10 minutes. So if you liked this video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I can't guarantee I'll upload every day or even every week, but you'll see a video from me at least once a month. Hopefully. This is the Saya signing out.